US and Iran announce historic peace through mutual blockades. It's not war, it's just vigorous price negotiation, says Trump. In a stunning diplomatic breakthrough that has left foreign policy experts scratching their heads and truck drivers panic buying diesel, the United States and Iran have shifted their ongoing conflict from actual bombing to a sophisticated game of who can blockade the Strait of Hormuz harder. President Trump proudly declared the new strategy peace through economic strangulation, adding that it's way cheaper than sending in the Marines, and the gas prices. Tremendous leverage. The escalation began after Trump abruptly cancelled a planned trip by envoys Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff to Islamabad for indirect peace talks with Iran. Sources say the Iranians were being very rude and not very nice, prompting the president to tweet, "Too much time wasted on traveling. Let them feel the blockade instead." Beautiful. Now, the world's most critical oil choke point, responsible for about 20 to 25% of global seaborne oil trade, is the site of a tense dual blockade. The US Navy is stopping ships headed to Iranian ports, while Iran has mined the strait, seized tankers, and imposed what experts are calling a toll booth from hell on anyone trying to pass. Global fuel prices have skyrocketed, food shortages are looming in parts of Asia and Europe, and EU leaders are bravely issuing strongly worded statements while quietly stocking up on bicycles. "Look, this isn't war," explained a senior Trump administration official who spoke on condition of anonymity because he didn't want to jinx the negotiations. "This is just vigorous price negotiation. Iran wants to charge us tolls for using their ancient waterway. We're charging them by not letting their oil out. It's like two neighbors arguing over who gets to use the shared driveway, except the driveway moves 30% of the world's oil and one neighbor has mines." Iranian officials fired back, calling the US blockade piracy and economic terrorism, while simultaneously praising their own blockade as defensive toll collection for the noble Iranian people. Supreme Leader's successor, or whoever is in charge this week, vowed that the strait would remain closed until the Americans lifted their illegal restrictions, then immediately threatened to sink more ships if anyone tried to test that. Meanwhile, shipping companies are rerouting vessels around Africa, insurance rates have gone through the roof, and American drivers are wondering why their morning commute now costs an extra kidney. Environmentalists are torn. On one hand, less oil is moving, which is good for the planet; on the other hand, the massive naval presence and occasional explosions aren't exactly green. At a press conference, President Trump downplayed the crisis. Iran is collapsing financially. Losing millions, maybe billions, a day. They'll come crawling back. In the meantime, we have total control. The strait is sealed up tight. Beautiful job by our Navy. The best. When asked about the cancelled Pakistan talks, Trump shrugged, "Pakistan. Great country. Very beautiful people. But sometimes you gotta skip the appetizers and go straight to the main course." The main course is blockades. Analysts warn that this test of wills could drag on for weeks, driving up costs for everything from gasoline to groceries, while diplomats in air-conditioned rooms argue over whose turn it is to blink first. One anonymous European diplomat summed it up perfectly: "This is why we can't have nice things, like affordable energy." At press time, both sides were reportedly preparing for round 2 of negotiations, this time via strongly worded memes on social media, while the average American family practiced carpooling and considered whether walking to work counts as supporting the troops. Truly, a masterclass in 21st century diplomacy. Our thoughts and prayers, and fuel coupons, go out to everyone affected, especially the poor tanker captains caught in the middle.